And the ironic part about this whole thing is he went to the cage for the second fight. This is back when it was a tournament. So Royce Gracie had a fight. Depending on which story you want to believe, but the bottom line is Royce was so fatigued, whether that's because of he was sick or dehydrated or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, he ended up having to throw in the towel and say he couldn't continue. And then Kimo came to the ring saying, "Oh, look at me! I'm the reason why he quit." But the reason why Kimo quit was because he was tired. So it kind of works both ways. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there is
That's a very interesting reason to celebrate a win.
There is some content on the web from Royce, who I don't believe 100%. I don't believe anybody 100%.
Nah, everybody has their point of view. Is it three sides to every story? Yours, mine, and somewhere in the middle, there's the truth.
And so Royce said that he was unable to train before that Kimo fight because he was injured. That I probably agree. In this case, I'm going to trust Royce that he was injured, he couldn't train, and maybe he was already injured in that lower limp thing that was causing him to limp. That's a possibility. Hey, messing around with a guy who's 240 pounds, those big, powerful legs, he could have easily gotten hurt in the fight.
Well, you know, we talked about this before. It's like, I personally don't think Kimo knew how to use his weight back then. That's my only take. You get a person that outweighs you 50, 60 pounds, and they know how to use their weight, and they put that on you. You do not want to be underneath them. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. So the question I asked Sifu Mike today, my phone was, how does a guy my size take a 240-some pound guy who's got athletic background and ability and take him and push him into the side of the ring and hold him there and almost dominate that position, throw knees, really frustrate the heck out of Kimo. And when I watched it again, I said Kimo was trying to fend him off, and he wasn't being out.
He was pulling the jacket?
Yep. He wasn't able to be stable, so that's why, because of that fear factor, not wanting to get taken down, that's one of the reasons why Royce was able to push him into the side. But then you countered and talked about the three guys that are big in your gym. Four guys.
Matter of fact, let me see, I'm looking over there. There's one of them. Yeah, two of them are on the floor right now.
And so what were your points of view on your ability at 180 something against some of these big guys and moving them around the ring?
When my guys actually learn how to use their weight, I get to a point where I tell them, I'm not going to let you on top of me ever again, and they kind of laugh at me because they're like, let me. And I'm just like, if you get on top and I'm underneath you, I did not let you get that position. You fought for that position. I just won't allow myself to be put in that position. I'll be working my guard, which I don't consider being underneath. The guard, which what Royce had, the guard always allows you to get the other person off. I'm talking about side control and mount. I'm just guard, I can be in all day. If he's in side control, I'm going to have to be able to frame. I'm going to be fighting that guard for the guard the entire time. If the person knows how to use their weight, I'm being crushed and the oxygen in me is being sucked out at the exact same time. Okay, especially if they have a belly and they have just boom, that belly's coming down on you.
If they're side control with the knee, they can tear your flesh. And they can move your ribs around, which is not fun at all. And it's a long-term recovery when you get your flesh separated here. Mm-hmm. Now, how about standing up against these big guys? Some of them know what they're doing, some don't. How do you do at 188 against the people who don't know what they're doing?
Oh no, I'm fine.
You move them around.
I'm Mr. Footwork.
You move these guys around. And now the people that have learned how to use their weight standing up and their big behemoths, how do you do against them?
I don't try. The main idea whenever you're doing grappling, whether it's judo, sambo, wrestling, anything, we never try to move force for force. If you have the leverage, go ahead and take the leverage. Take the advantage of the leverage. A person who's shorter should always be able to make another person who's taller a little bit. Bring the weight off. Get them off balance. Okay, person that's taller has to learn how to make themselves shorter. Has to be able to sink their hips. If one move doesn't work, you got to learn how to chain those moves together. It's as simple as that.
So your opinion on how Royce was able to push Kimo around for those first 40 seconds is basically
Royce managed to actually get underneath Kimo. Kimo did not want to be taken down.
He wrapped the arms and he probably grabbed the gi. We couldn't see it.
I don't remember that.
It wasn't underhooks, but it was a full wrap for a good 30 seconds or so.
And what you had said before is basically true. I was nodding as you were saying. Is basically Kimo was like, the only way I'm going to win is if I can punch Royce in the face and not be taken down. So basically, Kimo was like, I don't want this guy to get underneath me. I don't want him to get underneath me. So I'm going to go ahead and avoid and move my base away from Royce Gracie.
So that's what our thoughts are, and you're welcome to make your own thoughts and comment on our YouTube videos. And I am Sifu Slim, and this is
Sifu Mike.
And
we're done. What? But we are two legitimate Sifus who care. Hey, hey. I think that was pretty good.